Hi students, welcome to our E-class. Very good children. So yesterday onwards we started revision. Okay. So in the last class, did you complete your exercise problems? So that is exercise 1.1 and 1.2. Okay. So you have to revise once again. Right children? So today you are going to start one more topic, that is multiplication of integers. Okay. So up to now you have seen how to add integers and how to subtract integers. Now multiplication of integers. Do you know what is mean by multiplication? Very good. Multiplication is the repeated addition. Repeated addition. Suppose if you multiply one positive integer and one negative integer, so you will get, suppose if you take one positive integer 2 and one more negative integer. What is a negative integer? 2 is a positive integer, 3 is a negative integer. The product of positive and negative integer gives, right, is a negative integer. Negative integer. Next, if you multiply two negative integers, if you multiply two negative integers, that is minus 2 into minus 3. These two are two negative integers. What it gives? It gives a positive integer, that is minus 2 into minus 3 is equal to 6. Okay, now not only that, if you multiply more than two integers, more than, take three integers, suppose minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So this product of three negative integers gives which type of integer? Right, is a negative integer. So 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. It gives negative integer. The product of one positive and one negative integer gives negative integer. The product of two negative integers gives positive integer. The product of more than two negative integers, more than 3. So that means if you take 3, product of 3 negative integers, it gives negative. So if you take 4 negative integers, what it gives? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So what it gives? Right, positive integer, that is plus 1. Plus 1. Okay. So here you have to remember, the product of negative integers is odd, then the product is negative. Okay, the product of negative. So these integers are odd. So you will get the product of negative only. So the product of 4 negative integers gives. So these are 4 negative integers. 4 is the even. So it gives the positive integer. Okay, na children? Right. Next, what are the properties of multiplication of integers? So, properties of multiplication. First here, some of the properties I have written on the board. Listen. Okay, closure under multiplication. So, these closure properties under multiplication are not. So, here A and B are two integers, then A into B is also an integer. Take two integers, 1 into 2. So 1 into 2 gives 2. 2 is an integer or not? Yes. That means under multiplication, closure property is satisfied. Okay. So multiplication of two integers gives an integer. Right. Next, commutativity of multiplication. Commutative property. Under multiplication, commutative property is applicable or not? A and B are two integers. That means A into B is equal to B into A. So let us check A into B, left hand side. So take 2 and 3. Two integers. 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. 2 3s equal. So under multiplication, commutativity property is applicable. Right. Next, multiplication by 0. If you multiply any integer with 0, what it gives? Very good. It gives 0. 2 into 0 or 0 into 2. 2 zeros 0. 0 twos 0. So that means if you multiply any integer by 0, it will give 0 only. Okay. Multiplication by 0 is a into 0 is equal to 0 into a. It gives 0 only. And what about multiplicative identity? Identity means, so suppose if you see other card, your face exactly on the other card or not? Yes. So that means here identity means if you multiply any integer by 1, you will get same value. That means a into 1. Take a value here 3. 3 into 1 is equal to 1 into 3. Both, yes, 3 only. 3 ones 3. 1 threes 3. So that means here 1 is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Okay, what about in the additive identity? So in the additive identity, you are added 0. 0 plus a plus 0 is equal to a. Okay, na? So right. Okay, next associativity for multiplication. Associativity for multiplication. So that is a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. So the product of two integers multiplying with the third integer. So take three integers that are a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 3. So associativity means a into b. So that means 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 1 into the product of remaining two integers. 2 into 3. 1 twos 2 into 3. Again 1 into 2 threes 6. 2 threes here 6. 1 6 6. So now tell me, under the multiplication associative law is applicable or not? Right. Okay. Very good. Next, distributive property. Distributive. So distributive property states what it states? A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Distributivity property is a into b plus c. A into b plus c. So one integer is going to multiply the sum of the two integers. Take here the two integers are 2. A value is equal to 2 and b is 1. C is equal to 3. Okay. So apply substitute these integers a into b plus c. A value is 2 into b plus c. 1 plus 3. So how to simplify this one? 2 into 1. 2 into 1. Next again here plus separates this one. 2 into 3. Okay. 2 into 1 plus 2 into 3. 2 ones 2 plus 2 threes 6. It gives 8. Okay. So now let me check left hand side, that is right hand side. A into b plus a into c. So a is a into b plus a value 2 into 3. So that is 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. So that means both left hand side right hand side are equal or not? Yes. So here we have to observe under the multiplication closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property. And so multiplication by 0, multiplicative identity. These all are applicable under the multiplication. Okay, now children. So based on these properties, you have exercise problems. So that is 1.3. 1.3 you have to solve exercise problems. Okay na? Why? Because this is revision. You have to do yourself. So in your mind you have to remember these all concepts. If you multiply two uh, two negative integers, you will get a negative integer. If you take the product of integers are even, you will get positive integer. Product of integers are odd, you will get negative integer. So these things you have to remember. Next we will go to division of integers. Okay children, so do you know what is mean by division? Very good. Division is nothing but is inverse of multiplication. Inverse of multiplication. Suppose 5 into 3, it gives 15. So then, so how will you write this one? 15 divided by 5 gives 3. Or 15 divided by 3 gives 5. So that means division is the inverse of multiplication. Okay now children? Suppose if you want to divide two integers, so that one positive integer and one negative integer. So 15 divided by minus 15 divided by 3. So how to divide these two integers? Minus 15 divided by 3. So divide how many times it is divisible? 3 ones, 3 fives. So here you have to give the quotient minus. Okay, when you divide a positive integer and negative integer, when you divide with a negative integer and a positive integer, first you have to divide this one and give which integer contains the sign. You have to put that one in front of the quotient. Okay children, right. Next to go for properties of division of integers. Properties of division of integers. So here closure property. Closure property. So closure property. If A and B are any two integers, then A divided by B is also an integer. Is it right? Let us check that one. A divided by B. So take any two integers. So 6. A value is 6. B value is 2. A value is 6, B value is 2. I have taken two integers here. So we have to divide. So that means under closure property, division is under division, closure property is applicable or not. Just check once. 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives 2 ones, 2 threes. Okay. Now tell me 3 is an integer. Right. So 3 is an integer. Now take A is equal to minus 10, B is equal to 5. So A divided by B is minus 10 divided by 5. So write minus 10 by 5. So how many times it is? Answer 5 ones, 5 twos. Here you got minus 2. Minus 2 is an integer or not? Yes, it is also an integer. So which type of integer this one? Negative integer. Okay. Next to take one more in integers. So that is A is equal to 7, B is equal to 3. A is equal to 7 or take minus also. Okay. A is equal to minus 7, B is equal to 3. So what about A divided by B? Minus 7 divided by 3. Tell me, is it an integer? No, it is not an integer. It is not integer. Why? So here in the integers we have seen the collection of whole numbers and the negative numbers. Okay na? So that means in the integers fractions are not there. So that means you have to remember in the integers only positive integers and negative integers, not percentages, not fractions will not come. Okay na children? So these things you have to remember in your mind. Okay, what I say, if you divide a positive integer and a negative integer, you have to place the minus sign before the quotient. And if you divide by 0, a divided by 0, a divided by 0, what it gives? It gives nothing. So that means it is not defined. No, meaningless. Okay, not defined. So what about 0 divided by a? 0 divided by a. So for a is not equal to 0. At the time, the condition for a is not equal to 0. What about 0 divided by a? 0 divided by a gives 0 only. But a is not equal to 0. Okay na children? So if a divided by 0 is not defined, it is not meaningless. It is meaningless. Okay, so if 0 divided by a gives 0 only. So what about a divided by 1? A divided by 1. Suppose take integer a value is 1. 1 divided 1 is 1 only. So that means a divided by 1 is a. Okay na? Right. Now tell me, under division closure property is applicable or not? It is not applicable. Why? Because sometimes the division of integers are in the form of a fraction. So that's why under closure property, under division closure property is not satisfied. Right? So this one we have to remember children. And using these properties, you have to do exercise problems. So that is exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4 also you have many problems. So that one you have to do yourself. So not only that, so coming October 12th onwards, you have midterm exams. So that's why yesterday onwards we started revision. Be careful, you have to practice carefully, and so if you have any doubts also, you have to come to live interaction. You can clarify your doubts. Once again, I am going to recall what you have learned today class. In this today class, you have learned the multiplication of integers. In the multiplication of integers, so it has multiplication means is a repeated addition. If you multiply two negative integers, it gives positive integer. If you multiply one positive and negative, it gives negative integer. The product of negative integer and positive integer gives negative integer. The product of two positive integers, it gives positive integer. Okay, suppose if more than 3, so more than 2 negative integers, that means minus into minus into minus. So if more than 3 negative integers, what it gives is a negative. Why? Because the product of negative integers are odd. The product of negative integers are odd, you will get negative. The product of negative integers are even, You will get positive integer. Positive integer. So like that, division of integers also you have seen. Under the division, closure property is not applicable, and remaining properties also not applicable. Okay, children. So you have to practice. You have to practice this all and exercise problems also. Today you have homework exercise 1.3 and 1.4. 1.3 and 1.4. Okay, na children? Bye. Have a nice day.